Good morning, everybody. So welcome to another episode with Bookmap. Hope you enjoyed the webinar we made on Monday with Bruce about risk management. We covered the risk management in small caps, large caps. Today instead we have earnings on Tesla. So last evening we had earnings. So Tesla gapping up quite a bit. So that will be one of the main tickers that we're going to focus on today. We're going to have NQ, we're going to have AMD, Google, Microsoft, and other large caps, and then small caps. We have plenty. We have AMST, Saito, BOF, and others. So first of all, welcome. Please read always the disclaimer. Everything that we share on these lessons is for educational purpose only. So don't take this as an investment advice, but only look to study. And this is for your information on how to use Bookmap. So welcome again. To start, I'm looking this morning at BUF. We have a small cap. So we're going to put BUF over here. So this is an interesting stock, nice move for about over here. You can see from 115, 110 up to 230, and now it's consolidating over here into this level of J-lines and VWAP around the 61% fib between 180 and 190. At the gate, I'll be looking for ideally a short. You can see we have a heat map over here, 220. So I would like to see over here a push to 20 to 25 or even 240, 250 for a short play. We had some long this morning on this. So the other setup would be that we dip into the J lines. It's 180. We have also, you can see the heat map. So that 180 will trigger on a bounce long and we'll try to buy the dip. Okay, so one main play for this morning is BOF. A few things to say about the company. The company is a small cap, so we can write over here. Let's make this white. So we have a small cap. We have a low float. So we're talking about less than 5 million. We have a low percentage of institutional ownership. We have no cash on this, bad financials. We have no dilution or very, very low. We have overhead supply. Key levels that I'm watching are 230, 250, $3 for now. And we have a plan first. You can see the gap and crab, so short into the key levels with pattern and Bookmap. And the other plan B is instead dip, J lines and Bookmap, high volume and long on pattern on dip buy. Okay, so anybody else looking at above this morning? Morning Caesar, good morning Forrest. This is what I'm looking, and for now we can see a pretty big overhead resistance intraday between the 190 and 220. So I will be really watching at this stock today. Good morning, Theo. So we'll watch this very closely, okay? Second one for the day, I'm gonna look at Syra. Can make this a little bit smaller. So sorry, we're watching this and it pumped back all the way down. We had also an IVF. Remember, this is not a day one, it's an overextended play. We're talking about a small cap. So over here, an IVF, we're watching for an IVF. We're watching for a day three push to 230, 250 of a head supply, too short on stuff, using Bookmap as confirmation. TP $2, then over here 150. So essentially want to see a pop near this level, low volume, and then we'll be looking for this to unwind. Okay, so this is an IVF. Therefore, here is buff. You can see how buff it's holding the J lines. You can see this wash over here. So perfect dip and now pushing strong. But I'm waiting at the gate to trade this. Morning Bimore, good morning Steven, good morning Michael. So waiting the gate. Let's review AMST. So this stock had some newsletter this morning, so it was a pump. We can write over here a few notes. We have a microfloat company. We have a low percent institutional ownership. We have overhead supply, key level 350, then 4. We have a history of fader. In this case, I'm looking for A, okay? So dip into 310 wash, and then long on buy, okay? So did buy. Or B, push, pop and fail, 340, 360, stop and short. I'm gonna use Bookmap over here for timing the entry. Essentially, if you were in the room yesterday, we did the same play. If this is going to be the short of the gate as SMFL, that is what I'm waiting for. So over here we have this. Good morning Isra, good morning Felix. Let's see if we're gonna have that this limit the gate.
Yeah.
Or the resistance. Then we have also Agba. So this is an overextended play. You can see day 1, 2, 3. Today, actually, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is day 5th. we had yesterday 2 entries. So these we alerted, but also we share how we traded. The first trade, we took a short over here into the 290s. As soon as it failed 3, we covered partial 250, then these lows over here 240, and then this reclaim is 250 again. Then we were watching for this trend line, and we were shorted this. It was at this time at 290, and we took this drop. Then of course this was a late day, so it was not over here anymore. It started now to set a trend line. This looks like a wedge, right? So this morning I'm looking for a potential short into 280 or $3 for a short play. So AGBA, I'm gonna put AGBA over here. So day 5 on low volume, wait pop to 280, $3 and stuff too short. Again, we'll be looking at Bookmap for confirmation. Okay, so watching this for targets per plan. Risk is gonna be 15 cents, PP 245, then $2. Okay, so this for AGBA. Buff is still pushing up, so it's not done over here. Let's hope that this holds until at least open. So we have AMST, BOF, AGBA, and IVF. So for small caps, we are set. For now, I'm going to put over here AMST. So all these are small caps, right? I'm using over here today in screen share of 5 minutes, but you have to know that I'm using multiple time frames, so a 5, 3, 1, and 15. Also hourly and daily. But just for space purposes over here, I'm screen sharing only the 5 minutes. I have already set up Bookmap for AMST and also Saito. So we're gonna take over here trades both long and short. This morning, for example, we were longing AMST. So let me see if I can find what the team did. So over here you can see that we were waiting a good pullback. So the price started like consolidating between 3 and 310. This tree also was a valid setup to trade. You can see the moment over here, right? At 810, you can see this dip into the J lines. I like this dip. Hold on a number, and then also when it started like popping, so a little bit more volume, we longed over here, long on the 315, 320 area, and then we took this push till 350. Still holding over here support. Okay, so you can see that we have lower highs but the same low. So this now could be distribution pattern, simply unwind at the gate, or they will try to push it, and let's see if they can break the 350, 360, or they're gonna stuff into that 350, 360. So I will be over here, traders, following this day. Okay. Okay, whether you're looking for morning shadow, morning Dario, good morning excellence, what are you looking for large caps in the market? Then we're gonna review the market, large caps. We still have some time. What are you looking at today? So we have here MTC, Saito, BOF, and MST. So Exxon is looking at the Tesla, Chai Tesla. Sorry traders, but I have some allergy. So Tom is looking at Tesla, Cesar, ER, and okay, BA earnings get up. Okay, good trade. MD Tesla, MD Tesla. All right. So that over here, you see this limit's far. It's working.
Yeah.
I'll put this in. Okay, let's review the market together. And let's start looking at NQ over here. All right. So first of all, we have what I can say it's a major head and shoulders on NQ. We failed, okay? We failed over here, traders. And then we also had the rejection of the neckline. And now we're bouncing on this major support. So we're still not back into a bullish move. Bullish move will be only if we consolidate above 18,000, sorry, and they start pushing up like with a trend line break. For now, this is a pullback of a stock that gave a trend line, so we could have this rejection. Now, this is the plan that I'm looking. So I'll be look to long for, let's say, the medium term. Only above 18,000, looking for the highs over here, let's say 19,000. Or if we reject, so if we're rejecting these days the 17,800, 17,900, I'm looking for a fail again to the 17,000. If I'm looking at the, let's say the 5 minutes, you can see that this morning we are holding this major support. Yeah, I see they still have like a little bit of power here as AMSNT. That's a good long play for a scalp long. So over here we have the price. You can see that it's holding. So two plays for who trades NQ or the Qs. One will be dip, and if this dip will be a reversal bar, generally these reversals happen on a 5 and 50 minutes. For example, you can see a hammer, or you can see a morning star, or you can see a double bottom, okay? In that case, I'm looking to long with target up here. So I'll be looking for a dip play. The second one instead is if we break this support, so that 200, it doesn't mean we're gonna fail. We need to wait for a rejection so that we have a proof over here, tangible proof there cannot anymore push to the upside. And on that pullback, I'm looking to short pops with target 17,600, 17,650. okay? So, or fake breakdown, bear trap, and long, or a fail, rejection, shorting pops. From this, it will depend what the market is going to do today. So the first one I'm watching was Google. Google now got back inside the previous trading range. And you can see that it's so similar to what NQ, beautiful reverse of 50. Yeah. It's so similar to what NQ is doing. By the way, traders, I wanted just to show you this 1 second. This is what the market is doing. So over here you can see the dip into the J lines on, pardon, on both, right? And over here again, the perfect dip into the dip on AMST. So we have long play, and over here I can also tell you that this is your long play. So this is a perfect scenario to long it. This is really so beautiful, huh? That is so beautiful. I love that play. And you can see the high volume over here. So we have AMST. I always say how to find best long plays have confluence of factors. First of all, the pullback into a key level, J lines, add VWAP, volume, and pattern. So you can see also over here the order flow, giving long entry timing. Is it clear this pattern for the long traders? That's simply amazing. As I said, I love these plays. And this is today AMST. Any question on this? Is it clear? Okay, perfect. If we look at both, well, actually at the same thing, dip into the Zealands and push. So very, very good. Okay, let's go back over here to Google. So we are saying exactly the same price action as NQ. I'm waiting over here a break of 160.50 to be looking at this. So for now, nothing. Apple at the highs over here, near the highs of the yesterday move, but for now, no play. We'll be looking at Apple only if NQ is going to fail. Okay, so we're going to make this, and we're going to write two plans over here on Apple. So actually one plan over here is going to be short only on fail of indexes, and we're going to look for bearish patterns. Also puts 165 weekly, okay? if we're gonna have a long play, it's not gonna be Apple that I'm gonna watch. Make sense? So Apple, we're gonna use it only for short plays, all right? If market unwinds, Apple is gonna be our peanut jar, okay? MD. So MD here reclaimed the hourly J lines. I made a little bit of read this morning. MD, what they want to do. I mean, this stock like faded all the way down from above 200 to the 145. I mean, it's not bad like Tesla, but still like had a big unwind. So AMD is gonna be in my watch list. Strong indexes, then buying dips, trend following on AMD using J lines or above pre-market high, dip to pre-market high, long, calls 160. Okay, so this is for AMD. Amazon over here, this was for the day. Amazon now nothing. I'm gonna BA over here nothing. BA more possible a pop and fail. So more possible in FFT. But we need to put two plays over here. So we have BA earnings. A plan is going to be Andover, and B plan is going to be FFT. So pop and fail short. Ideally, looking for this to give up part of the move. It's a beaten down stock, so we're going to look at BA. We have made over here gapping up. Remember, we have this major resistance at 512. So we need to break that resistance. Nvidia over here uptrending the last 3 days. But what I'm watching over here is Tesla. So first, start putting your levels on Tesla. My key level this morning is this 160, 161. So we can move this over here exactly to the 160, hold on the number. Beaten down stock, so fading every single day. And over here, I will put one, this low, and this high. So over here, we have two major plans. Tesla earnings. The first one is long bias on dip, J-lines or VWAP and TP pre-market high, then 165. In this case, I'm looking for calls 165, Friday expiration. The B plan is fail off lows. Okay, so the support over here you see 158, then shorting pops along the way, or a FFT fake breakout of pre-market high and unwind. In this case, I'm looking for puts 160. So essentially, I'm looking for or this, and I'm going to long over here and more over here. Otherwise, the next one I'm going to look for this, and I'm looking to short here, here, and here. Okay, so we have a plan A, which is bullish, and a plan B, which is bearish. It's Wednesday, calls and puts will be pretty good. So over here we have Tesla. Tesla will be one of the main plan this morning. Okay, so I put up Tesla on Bookmap. We have a few minutes ago. I put up over here BOF, AMST, Saito for now, nothing, really low volume. So up here I'm gonna put NQ to see the direction. Tesla over here, AMST, and also BOF. I'm gonna start putting AMST down here and Tesla up here. So we have two Bookmap at the same time. All right. Yes, Shadow, we play options. I have a lot of traders that I'm mentoring, they're only trading options. So options and also underlying stock. I'm gonna put a little bit of more zoom over here. So AMST, BOF, NQ, and also Tesla. 2 minutes to go. So right now I'm not looking anymore over here for a dip buy unless we go to 330. All right. I want to see ideally a push to 370, 380 or for a short on AMST. Tesla, don't give me these pushes right now, so wait a little bit at least. Yes, buddy. If you watch many of the traders that are using Bookmap, it really works. So you will see yourself. You can test it out, and of course you have to put always a strategy. It's not Bookmap alone or a strategy alone without an edge, without back testing and tracking it. Will make you profitable. So it takes time to learn how to use it. But for example, this morning, we had already some good trades shared in the room. So let's start looking right now. We have many, but for the stream share, I'm only following Tesla, NQ, BOF, AMST, and also secondary, AMD, and also over here, BA, okay? Ten seconds to go. 5 minutes potrebbe essere MST. Not sure. Perché è inside bar. Pop. Pop. The short over here MST at 380s. So 380 short AMST traders, you can see the seller's pressures. So we're looking for a target around 340. Tesla on the over. Dip BOF. I showed this on 2 accounts. Want to see below this 360. So we're short over here. You can see high liquidity came over here above 390, failed 360 over here. Now I want to see more dump, ideally 357 and lower. It's a formation of a J-slam. Anybody took it? Tesla over here, giving for now a fake break of the pre-market high. Okay, so the first trade covered on 1 account. This was a very small one as I'm testing a thing over here for Madrid, but you can see the execution second account I'm still holding. So you can see where we shorted over here. 1 account I shorted 380, 1 account I shorted 375. Over here we covered 350. As I said, this was a very small trade on this broker. It's a new broker that I need to use for Madrid for the live trading. And we took over here 30 cents. So perfect trade, right? You can see the system over here alerting the short with heat map, fake out, J slam. My system over here saying go short J, forecast gap and crap. And over here, if you traded the Tesla, the system is saying FFT, so it's telling you short. The first short is 162 and 50. If we feel over here the J line is in reject, then we're gonna short more at 160.50. For me, it's impossible to alert everything. That's the reason why we have a watch list. And you can see over here my system telling FFT. So if you follow over here the trading system, it tells you exactly what to trade. Okay? Is it clear, traders? Okay. So like yesterday. SMFL like yesterday. Yeah. SMFL like yesterday. Simple like yesterday. MTC, hope you took it. High of day, $3 almost, and then failed.
Yeah.
Guarda l'open che ti dà la conferma. Quei due, perché le vuole usare all'open, capito? So remember, we have over here a MTC gap and extension. We have over here MSD gap and extension. We have over here Tesla and FFT, and we have over here also BOF gap and crap. Okay. Any questions, traders? Risking the money on AMSD. AMSD now can push. You can see now that we have a high volume, and you don't want to fight this high volume. So once over here we have the dip into the 340, big support over here on Bookmap. Don't fight at high volume. Tesla over here is our short, remember, as soon as we have the N50. So stay short on Tesla. Next level, 420 on MST. See this one. Tesla working good. So Tesla TP is going to be the 5-minute J lines here. Then look for 158 and 50 support. Okay, so perfect F50 play. That's the target. Cover 2/3 of the position on F50. Very, very good trade. It's a daily level. E la mia zona qua su. The orange is an anime.
Yeah.
What you can see, traders, here is still the high volume AMST, so let it go. NQ is still a long play. You can see simply J lines dip and push. So that is the long on the J lines. Look at volume over here on the bounce on Tesla from that 158 and 50. Let's see if we have a listen. Scusa. Be patient over here. So Tesla still are short. Trill everything above 160.60. So remember AMST, what I'm watching now is this 420 is a daily level, but the volume is very, very high. So I'm staying away from shorting this high volume. Tesla, trail everything right here. So I'd like to see some very good trades over here on Tesla. Tesla F50 was the main one for the large cap. Trail all now. December 30. You can see it broke the daily level, came up. You can see here on Tesla, strong buying pressure, less over here, sellers placed at 440, 450, and then over here sweep. So they start like dumping it. So that is by using Bookmap. Of course, you have to be super fast to get these. Or let's say you're long. Oh, sorry, on AMST, not Tesla. On AMST, you're long, okay? And when you see this, you simply get out because you know that there's gonna be high selling pressure and dump. We started watching also AMD. So for now, holding over here the open level. BA, there we go, the sell the new scenario. So in this case, sell the earnings. Google bounced back up from the level, Meta fail. Yeah, I will simply stick over here to Tesla. If Tesla reclaims the Z lines at 161, so this high liquidity area, and starts curling, that is going to be a long play. Okay. There we go, Tesla about 161. It has to hold at 161, consolidate, and then we're looking for a long play. If instead we cannot break, okay, and start rejecting, I'll be looking for a short. But for now, we still have this 160 support, so I'm waiting for a short over here. You can see the two major levels right now, 160, 161. So price is very tight over here. Okay, break of the 161, not yet long. I want to see a cup formation come in. So I'm still waiting for a long play on Tesla. Back up again, AMST. MULN pushing. And I'm fine over here to, that we took over here the first one. Remember, 162 and 50 over here with the trigger and the target down here. So now waiting only for a cup pattern over here above this 161. I want to see liquidity formation, but you can see Bookmap is all strong with the dots over here. Vediamo se c'è dei slam. Strong volume over here on Tesla. NQ still bullish, so should bring up the market. Target over here 17,800. Remember the longs that the system gave over here are these. And then over here, we're looking for the confluence of Bookmap. Another dump over here, AMST from the 420 daily level. Very strong volume on Tesla. Very strong volume. From that support, we are above the, almost above the open level. This is the open level, this orange line. And you can see that we put this level over here this morning. And this is the resistance. So the open, we had this fail of the resistance with the short. This was our target. I'm still not long over here. Only took the short play. Still waiting if we can break this high and then push higher. I'm looking at 90 MA. I'm looking at pre-market high, breakout, and after the break, I'm looking for dips to buy. And you can see here the difference in Bookmap. So the big sellers making lower highs, lower lows, and over here, the buyers. MTC dump. Let's see if we can stuff on a 5 minutes. I'm watching over here AMST now.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can have a fake breakout 430. So 430 fake BO looking to short AMST. Daily level. Yeah. You can see instead broke the 420 and then simply dump. So you have to be super quick for these. Super quick. You can see the fake BO. Okay, so over here we have the fake breakout. And then over here you can see the big manipulation. So they start dumping over here. And look over here. Sweep and a big sweep at this point. This is what I was waiting for, but I was waiting at 430. And then over here, big dump. Okay, so fake BO. You will see this pattern so many times in small caps. Yep. 3 minutes J Slim.
Yeah.
So over here, my bear, faster than me, got it at the 405. So exactly at this point, you can see the J Slim over here for the short side. And now we're waiting for the 350, 355 area. Okay, so that's the short play. See, you just have to be quick. And with Bookmap next to it, boom, dumped.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back in the meantime to Tesla. Just need to keep these close and dump it over here. There we go, target 360 on the AMST. So AMST at 1 minute J lines, cover 1/3. So Tesla, until we don't break this high or we get into the J lines or VWAP, I'm not taking trades. Okay. Yeah, this is very important. So just to explain here, this is how we use Bookmap. So whenever you'll see these big heat maps, they are like catalysts. And what they do over here is they stuff the move, but you don't want to trade short into it, especially in small caps. It's not just like, you know, Tesla, that you can have a simple rejection. Over here often, and this is liquidity trap, you'll see the big hands that will try to break on purpose that daily resistance or pre-market high or key level. Sometimes could be a half or a whole dollar number. And then once you see this, you have long players getting in for the breakout. So they're buying actually over here because it's a breakout, right? This is your breakout, so buyer will get over here. Instead, once it fails, so the big hands over here like start triggering or they're selling, you wanna short with them, or if you're long, you simply sell, okay? And then you take advantage of the dumping. I've been covering this so many times, and this play exactly over here since already 7 years, since I started small caps 7 years ago. And since then, we always cover the same play. The play we did at the gate is the same exact thing. So fake breakout, and then you can see a dump, and then a secondary dump. And they like to do like this in small cap, manipulation back and forth. So you have to be very, very skilled. Less that happens in large cap, but you will still see large cap doing it. So you just need to be fast, and that's the reason why I always say to traders, you must retrade. You must always look for the liquidity trap areas. Over here we have AMD, so AMD above the hourly J lines. Again, for everybody that knows the setup we trade in the room, start watching AMD for potential dip buys, okay, along the way. You want to see over here, AMD start holding the 168, 167 and 70, and then we buy dips. On Apple, sorry. AMD nothing. Amazon over here is fading, so going against the market, not trading it. BA sell the new scenario. So I don't know if anybody took over here the trade, but it was a good unwind. Google nothing for now. Microsoft rejected that range. Meta over here fading. So we need to stay over here with Tesla. And here rejected that resistance we had on the daily chart. And if we reject that level, next target is going to be 17688. So just to make you understand, this what was when 5 minutes before the open, we explained what we are going to do on Tesla. So Tesla, we said we're looking to short into that pre-market high. You can see over here that we said the pre-market high, you can see it there. And then on the chart, that is the pre-market high short that we took, okay? And we're looking for this first target. So this first line, we got it over there. So that was our play, that's it, nothing more. If you're looking at, let's put over here, today we also covered Buddies, okay. I wanted to check also over here BA. So on the over of FFT, we had an FFT. Watch list. Okay. Good play over here, buddy, to reverse short. Well done. Well done also over here, Legal. Okay, let's start watching Tesla. So dip into the VWAP. Let's see if you can break and hold it 163, 160, 163, 164, and then we're gonna buy dips. Okay. Meanwhile, 340 on AMST, so well done. Both reclaim off the VWAP JLens and open level. So both over here reclaim. I'm looking to short buff only into 240, 250 to short buff, okay? So now if we dip into the 164 and we consolidate, then we're long in over here. I'm gonna long on Tesla. Okay, so Tesla over here, big push, high of the day. So following the earnings, I'm waiting for a dip. Let's check also BOF. So I'm not long on BOF, I'm waiting over here. This is the curl on BOF. Resistance over here, BOF at $2.05, then we have 240. I'm waiting at 240. Just short over here, 199 traders on BOF. The risk over here will be small, this 205. Gap and crap. So 199 short BOF. Because you can see the high liquidity at 202, risk 205, TP over here 150. So let's see if we can have that. Blu e c'è tutti e due. Sì. So we're likely here to see the unwind, okay? Touches the 90 MA, you see it? Qui, man.
Yeah.
Above 205 will push this. I like the long over here. on BOF, so I got out break even. This can go traders 230 now. It's holding over here very good at 2. High volume. So BOF can push to 230. With the inside bar crossing the VWAP, see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once it touches on me, it's always a break even. This can come to 230. Meanwhile, 339 on AMST. So let's try to hold as much as we can. Target is going to be 3 and lower. Nice work over here, buddy, on the options. So this is like, this is the option play that we were saying. In this case, these are calls. So you can see buying into the 110 and 120 and then selling the trade over here between 170 and 190. So a pretty good return. Probably an average over here around 40-50% in about 10-15 minutes of work. Well done. Great job. Still very strong volume, 6 million on a 5-minute chart on BOF. Now we can see more sellers at 210. So if long risk maximum is 204. Trying to break the 210, so we have still a little bit of volume. And now they soaked it. If we lose 204, this will drop. $204 now. They broke over here the support. So I should fail now. Also J Slim on the 1 minute. Però mi questo che c'erano in email.
Yeah.
AMST lows over here 330. So the support over here is this 205, 204. Okay, it's a daily level. It's at 10 o'clock. Holding for now that 204 level. Can go over here either way. So I'm waiting to trade short only the 240, 230. Otherwise, I'm not really touching this. Still plenty of volume. As I said, I'm looking only for high of day. Both even 5 minutes in doing the J Slim, but it takes 5 minutes. Let's see if it confirms. As I get to that 168, waiting only VWAP and J lines. So MST, back to this 1 second. So remember, fake out over here 420s. First dip J lines. Second target is going to be the 310, 280, and then 245. On BOF, we have buyers over here 204, 205, sellers 220, 219. I'm only looking for this 225 to 30 or above for a short, and no longs over here for me right now. So waiting. Was watching also Nvidia. So it faded over here following the Tesla. You see the system gave a very good J-Slim short exactly at the 832. Came over here to 827. So J-Slim, J-line rejection, key level, nice confluence. So this is Nvidia setup. Let's check also Nvidia on Bookmap. If that was a moment where we had also confirmation. That is a good play that I missed. Ok, è un po' close con le 9. Can go down però.
Yeah.
Perfetto, tanto ci sono sempre setups. So the time over here was 10:10. Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. So this short setup over here, you can see it's written J-Slim with an arrow, tells you to short, key level, J lines, and also we have a big heat map above 834.50, 835. More over here, and then as soon as that came, they dumped it from 832 all the way down to 827. Now, if you're looking for an unwind and you're short, these two will be the next two targets. So good move over here on this one. Let's see. Meta, another unwind. Nice view projection. Let's see, Amazon. Cut the VWAP and fail. AMD, a nice general rejection over here. And let's go back on Tesla. Tesla, the only one counter trend, really doing its thing. I'm checking over here 164. If we have some confluence to take the long play. So looking at this support. J-Slim. Took a short right now, 215 J-Slim. On buff, risking 220. Trading this on two accounts. So we have a J-Slim on 5 minutes on buff. My risk is tight. So I'm looking over here for a dump to $2 just right now. I want to see over here the splash. If they hold, trap coming. And there we go, covering partial at 206. 204. Holding one account full size. you see the J Slim on the 5 far from the EMA?
Yeah.
Dobbiamo controllare anche questi sempre.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the point is looking every single time that it soaks at these levels, and then we have this dump. There we go, $2. Let it go for more. We like over here to see the 194. Risk now in the money. Okay, so risk in the money. So BOF. The system over here giving the setup is this. Is that Bookmap. And also over here you see that the system's saying over here short J Slim. And that is what we need to do, okay, traders? 196 covering more. For the day.
Yeah. See this? Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
There's one.
T'ho messo apposta per te. Okay, good one over here. Continue to use it. I'm out with the small account, everything. Small account, out all buff. And the big account over here, holding 2/3, 215 and 217 average. Okay. So you can see over here the short and then the play. I like over here to use this Bookmap. Let's see if we can dump below the J lines. This slam paid again, golden zone. So hopefully it's not going to be a trap, right? MTC, start watching traders, is still holding. And MTC and AMST, I would like to see over here stop VWAP and reload. Yes, buddy, I would prefer over here a stuff on VWAP of AMST. Two ways only. Trendline break rejection with Bookmap or a J Slim. 1, 3, and 5 minutes or 30 seconds. That is the only way I would recycle. Anybody else took this BOF? I mean, the call was on timing. Exactly that point. There we go, AMST. I couldn't reload, but big drop from the VWAP and also nice 30 cents on BOF. Okay, so we're short BOF, PIG, and we're short the other PIG called AMST. Let's go back to Tesla. Tesla support. If now we have a reversal bar and Bookmap showing over here liquidity, we're gonna trade it long. Recap over here is important, especially when we're looking at Tesla. Two things. You don't need to trade everything, okay? You don't need to trade all of the plays that we have. You just need to focus on one good trade, okay? One good trade. If you're looking at Tesla, we have these levels. So the first green line is the previous day high, okay? And this morning when we opened, we had the big liquidity 165. And then over here you can see buyers shift to sellers. So green dots shift to red dots. Very simple to read. And over here you start forming this fake breakout, right? I don't like to enter on this bar because this bar can be still, you know, a dip and then push. But once the next bar we pop and fill, this is where I like to short. So 162.50, 163. The risk, high of day. And then target for this setup that the system was saying FFT, it's always the pre-market lower, in this case the support, 158 and 50. If you scale out too many times on Bookmap and you don't have, you know, that, I would say, target, you will end up being over here with very small percentage. Instead, I like that you scale partial at this major support. So we're talking about the 160.50. It's a pretty good support near the whole random number. And then over here more. And then if we reclaim over here, we get out. It bounced over here all the way up. And I start forming what? Low, higher low, break over here and push. Now, a trader was asking me, Jay, could we short? I mean, look at the volume, the difference, okay? I'm gonna do this. So look at the difference. This part is red, okay? And this part is green. When green is in control, essentially don't short it. Look, everything is green, right? You don't want to short over here. This is high volume. Don't even think about shorting something this strong. And then we had AMST. So we share the chart. We're still holding over here. This is one of those setups that we find often in the market. We had it yesterday as well on AMST. We have it, like, I believe, a couple of times a week. AMST is not easy to trade, okay? You have to be very fast, very quick. I wanted also to use over here the Bookmap to share with you how you can trade these, but at that moment I was a little bit busy managing two accounts on this. And we had the first pop, sorry, over here we had the first push with a secondary push. And at this point, we have a daily level. And you can see that every single time the price went to 420, it failed. Remember of this pattern: high liquidity, trap, be ready to short. Over here, only if you have hotkeys, short the bid, you can take the trade. And then you start entering over here between 4 and 410. And then look, the drop. Died. VWAP over here, rejection. Died again. Another over here, sweep at 10 o'clock, and then more now at 10:20s. Look over here. Another sweep over here. Sweep is essentially when we have a break of a base and all longs are triggering their stop losses. That is the sweep. Okay? This over here. This is like AMST. This is the clear manipulation we have in small caps when we push, then have fake out higher day, and then we unwind and they trigger stop losses. Boom. Okay, boom. All right, traders. So 10:30, we did our good 90 minutes. This is the second time this week we've been together. Again, if you like this session, please put a like. Reach out to me if you want to trade with us in a room. We're gonna be in Madrid, so hope to see you over there. Madrid from the 30th to the 2nd, we'll be there with some other traders. We're gonna trade small caps, large cap, and options. It's gonna be Sanglu, JTrader, and others. Also, we're gonna be with Bookmap in the States in September. So September, we're gonna be there 3 days in New York, and then October, 3 days in Colorado, Denver, where's my wife from. We're also gonna visit the New York Stock Exchange. You can find more information on the website, so JTraderco. And anything else you need, just reach out, team@JTraderco. And hope this lesson was useful for you. We cover many setups, but again, I invite you to watch all the videos that we made, especially the Pro Trader series, where we talk about risk management, we talk about order flow setups, small caps, large caps setups, and we talk also about the mindset that a trader should have and how to cut the loser, and more, I would say, of emotional and discipline trading. Again, thank you very much for following. See you back next Wednesday. I won't be on Bookmap because it's gonna be the seminar in Madrid. But again, 2 weeks from now, we'll be again with you. Thank you again.